Bumblebee, the latest movie in the Transformers universe, the only movie that was not directed by Michael Bay. So what do you think my first impression of this movie was? It's a pile of shit! Okay, personally guys, I did not like this movie that much. A lot of people did, and a lot of people kept suggesting that I should go watch this movie. And I just came back from the movie. To be honest, it just felt like a very generic movie. It just felt very basic. I actually had a huge expectation going into this movie because by watching from the trailers, it made it look so good. It actually looked like it had depth to it. It looked like it had emotional and captivating scenes in it. And ultimately, guys, it just looked freaking cool. So was it cool? No! It wasn't even the slightest. Alright, let's just start with the story. It's one of those generic things where the teenage girl shuts herself off from the rest of the world, and so she meets this extraterrestrial being, and then she learns how to cope and love people around her, yada yada yada. I have seen these things done many times over, and actually done way better. It's basically E.T. with robots. Damn, that actually sounds pretty cool. This movie constantly kept trying to remind me and the audience that it's in the 80s. It kept shoving down music down my throat, down my ear hole, just so I would know it's an 80s film. It's the 80s! I don't know guys, I just didn't really feel like challenged enough in terms of story, and I was kind of anticipating for the movie to end. I just kept finding myself like, is it gonna end? Is it gonna end? Is it gonna end? This is just my opinion, okay guys? Okay, I did like one aspect of the story, and it was about Cybertron. Every time we cut away back to Cybertron, it actually felt cool. It actually felt gripping. Now I really like this sequence because it paid so much homage to the source material. They took the sound effects straight from the cartoon, and they took the designs as well straight from the cartoon.
Optimus?
Decepticons, attack!
That was really freaking cool. I want to see more of that. But guys, when you do something that actually respected the source material, you're gonna make me want to watch that movie instead of a Bumblebee movie. Just give us a Cybertron movie already. Come on! The writing. Okay, what can I say? The writing, yeah? Pretty It really felt like they borrowed the lines from 20 other different movies and tried to splice it together in this one generic movie. They tried so hard to be deep and emotional and captivating while it didn't really work. The jokes. My god, these jokes do not land at all. Okay, I know jokes are kind of subjective, but sorry guys, it just didn't work for me. I could be wrong here. I'm never wrong. Okay, look, I've seen good writing in terms of jokes. Look at Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Those jokes were written so perfectly well for the character and the universe itself. Okay, maybe the only thing I laughed in Bumblebee was actually the fact that John Cena called out why we shouldn't trust the Decepticons, because they're literally called Decepticons. That was pretty good. Characters. To be honest, I didn't really care at all about the main character the minute I saw her on screen. I just thought she was a terrible human being. I get that you're trying to give her an arc throughout the whole movie, but guys, I still don't like her at the end of the movie. It just felt so forced that I had to care about her. I just didn't at all. So our main character, what was her name again? Is it Claire? Melissa? Desiree? I don't know. And of course, with every 80s teenage movie, you're gonna have the lovable nerd. And I honestly have to say that I don't think this guy is a nerd at all. He was actually kind of good looking, charming, and pretty buff for a nerd. They kept trying to tell us he was a nerd and a loser. It felt so forced. I'm a nerd and a loser. You guys seriously should have casted someone else. If you guys really wanted a nerd, you guys should have casted the guy from Jurassic World. I know he's annoying, but still, he's more of a nerd than this guy. And lo and behold, we finally get to meet our bullies. These bullies literally have no souls in them. They have no shred of humanity in them. They're literally the spawns of Satan himself. Honestly guys, if I met people like this in real life, I would call the cops. And then you got our villain John Cena. the military man of this movie. I understand that John Cena is not an actor primarily, but I really don't buy this guy's performance because he's just so phoned in and pretty damn hammy. What else can I say about John Cena? There's actually not much to say about John Cena. Yeah, that's it. He's the military guy. Huh. And now finally we have Bumblebee, the character of our film, which the name is in the title of the movie. Now I have to say that Bumblebee is the most fleshed out character in this movie despite him having no lines. You can actually see the emotions in his animation. I thought he really pulled off a great job. Whoever did Bumblebee deserves an applause. So that really says a lot to me, that the fact that the animated character has more emotions than the actual people in this movie. Final verdict. Yes, I did not like this movie at all, but you could tell from my reaction throughout the whole video. And overall, this movie felt like a Disney movie made for TV. So yeah, this movie felt a little bit below average for me, so I'm gonna rate it 4 out of 10. I understand that people really like this movie, and by all means guys, this is just my opinion. If you really like it, go like it. Go suggest it to people that probably will like it. Spread the love, guys. Spread the love. So guys, that was my quick review on Bumblebee, and I hope you guys agree with me on some points, but if you don't agree with me, please comment below and maybe we could have a discussion and you can tell me about your perspective on Bumblebee. I could learn something from you guys. Thanks for tuning in and see you around, guys.